Evet sevgili YouTube, Assassin's Creed Valhalla'nın yeni bölümünde sizlerle tekrardan birlikteyiz. Hatırlarsınız önceki bölümde artık Rude'un geri kalan adamlarını temizlemek için Burg Kalesi'ne saldırıyoruz ve hani tanıtımlarda gösterilen o kale fethi vardı, işte o fethi, bu fethi. Kaldığımız yerden devam edelim. O zaman sizlerle birlikte devam. O savaş, o savaş. O fethi. Yani ben dokunmasam da şey oluyor. Tabi yine bir şey var burada, bir downgrade görüyoruz. Tanıtımlarda çok daha güzel gözüküyordu çünkü o. Hazırlanın. Hazırlanmak. Yok, hazırlanın dedi. Yani hazır olun. Rude'un adamları yakında bizi fark edecek. Etler. Yine geliyor. Kaldır. Kaldır. Devam. Kaldır. Kaldır. Kaldır. Oy. Bof. Aynen öyle. Ha. İttir. İttir. Bir daha. Bir daha. Hepsi öldü bir anda. Tamam, vuramadan ben sana vururum. Ya senin... Yat aşağı. Ne oluyor oğlum? Öl lan direkt. O ne lan? Çaldan adam çıktı. Şimdi. Bir dakika. Ya niye sıkmıyor? Hadi bakalım, girdik içeri. O savaştı ama değiştirmişler biraz. Oy. Nasıl ya? Hatırladım burayı. Tamam. Bununla dövüşeceğiz. Biraz dayan, bitecek birazdan. Gelin bir alın. Alırız aslan. Tam yerim. Ama bir dakika, dodge attım ben orada. Allah. Yat aşağı aptal seni. Oy. Kalk ya, kalk. Ya. Stomp. Ben gidiyorum. Çık yukarı. Tepesine atlayacağım onu da buradan. Dur. Çık abi, çık.
The Saxon lover comes to fight. A miserable clan you lead, Rued. Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
Sen çok kolaysın ki.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer. East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you. That groveling worm in a cage. You must be blind to stand with such a man. Fighting for a Saxon king. The singers will scorn this day.
Ya nasıl ya? Abi yine yemedi. Hah? Yok.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. This land is rife with weakness, and you are just as white as a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon. This Saxon of all. He has an abundance that which you do not.
Öldü kanka. Niye bu kadar kolay oldu ki? Çok kolaydı. Vur dojla yani. Parmağım acıdı ama.
Thank you.
Ne oldu lan?
Throw in with these wastrels, these arger swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Tamam, öldürmeyiz o zaman.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
Lan sus Odin. Allah Allah, gelip pitte sokup durma aklıma.
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
Aldık. Kaç dakika? 15 dakika oğlum, millet 15 dakika sürmüş lan. Ben daha uzun sürer sanıyordum. Ha biz kaleye arkadan saldırdık. Tabii ya.
Thank you for
Nasılsın?
leading me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
Niye?
You're not asleep.
Evet.
Well fought, the both of you.
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
Neden değiştireyim?
I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
Ya gidin.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Kıskanmıyor musun?
My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
Tabii görüşürüz dedi. Ha, tabii ki görürsün tarzı bir şey dedi orada.
Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
Lan ne ara başlamak üzere? Yine seviye atladık. Dur bakayım neredeydi buradaki şey? Şuradan. Düğünden önce kükreyen boynuzlar. Yine düğünde bir şey olacak ama hayırlısı. Bunlar can dolduruyor. Ye. Abo hepsi kırılıyor şu anda. Ne oluyor abi? Masanın kenarına takıldık. Bir dakika. Ver şunu. Şu tarafa ittirir misin? Çek kendine. Çekmiyorsun. Niye çekmiyorsun? Ha? Abicim ben senden bunu istedim ya. Delireceğim. Vallahi delireceğim. Zor bir şey demiyorum ki ben ona. Okey, onu da aldık. Başka ne var burada? Başka şurada bir şey var. Alalım bunu da. Bakayım millet neler çekmiş ya. Üf, güzel. Bu da çok güzel ha. Tam şimşek vurduğu anda çekmişler. Bu tamam. Başka kalmadı herhalde. Ben gidiyorum şeye. Nereye gidiyoruz? Einham. Evet burada. Elmenham. Ya da Elmenhamsphere. Olabilir. Neyse ki oraya da rıhtım var da. O rıhtımdan festival atabiliyoruz evet. Evet, Elmenham.
beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future. Just
Konuşan bakın.
keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Ben mi bekletiyorum? Lan daha yeni geldim.
Part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
Doğu Anglia için harcanmış bir umut daha. Olurdum diyor yani.
Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the
Gerçekten
battles a
mi?
man can fight, the
Çünkü
war
acayip
itself
gerginim.
is the hardest to win.
Aşağı düştüklerinde ölmemiş. İkisi ölmemiş. Hayatta kalmışlar. İkisi de yani kurtuldu. Sadece bu değil. O ne oğlum? Kurban kanalıyla anlaşmayı çizdi resmen. Nasıl bir düğün bu? İki tane de yüzük. Hiçbir söz, bir şey yok mu yani?
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you. Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
Güzel. Eivor anca gidip neyse ileride göreceğiz zaten de şu an değil. Sigurd'un karısına yürüyebiliyoruz anca biz. Oyunda öyle bir romans koymuşlar yani. Çok saçma ama yapacak bir şey yok.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Evet, East Anglia'nın artık bir kralı var.
yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing.
Öyle.
Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Biraz da eğlen.
Eivor, care for a challenge?
Anlat bakayım.
Eivor! Wolf
Brother.
gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong, unbreakable at this
Ben bunun için kolu bırakıyorum.
They are not, Brother. My arrows shatter whatever target they
Aa, ses
strike.
yükseldi.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long
Neyse, ben
enough
şöyle
to
yapacağım.
witness this, you drunken lout.
Kolla yaparım ya. Sıkıntı yok.
Yes, that's it. As with everything, an easy task for the
Kolaydı.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Tamam, sal beni.
Skål, Ivor! Let's have a drink. Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories.
And the
Onu
new
istemiyorsun
king
değil.
of East Anglia.
Orada farklı bir şey dedi de anlamadım.
And good.
Tabii şu an bug'a girdi. Bardak var normalde orada.
Not bad, Wolfkiss. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
Benden daha hızlı içemezsin diyor.
A challenge nonetheless.
Gel kanka, ben senin vereyim eline.
I will
Gel.
drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I accept.
Hadi bakalım.
Yes, to celebrate.
Hangi tuştu lan?
Drink more.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay?
Ah. Anam.
We're sweating.
Ben önce bitirdim. Ya. Yine kaçırdım. Ben bitirdim lan önce. Haha, ucu ucuna.
The ale here, it's strong. But I am stronger.
Aye, stronger than me. You drink as well as Valdis. Now that I would pay to see.
Speaking of payment, where is my silver?
Here, well earned, Wolf-kissed.
Yani hakkını verdin yani. Hakkını, daha doğrusu hakkında kazandın işte.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You
Aa,
impress me
şey
with
verdi.
your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways.
Kanka yürüme bana.
Is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of
Kanka
it or
yürüme bana.
not.
Hey, hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Hayır ya. Kanka yok, ben yok, ben sana yürümeyeceğim. Kusura bakma. Dur, ses gitti geldi.
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with...
Did you hear what I... Yes, it's good.
Keep that.
Wait,
Yes.
did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Bana yürüyordu. Hemen yok kanka. Kanka neredesin? Dur. De 25 metrede dur bakayım. Ne varmış bu 25 metrede? Vur ağzına hemen. Dur oğlum. Atla yana. Abi bir dakika, benim yetenek... Evet, verilmemiş yeteneklerim var. Bu ne? Büyük kılıç. Hiç kullanmıyoruz ki, olsun. Vereyim mi yine de? O ortaya bağlı. Evet. Ben bunu... Evet, ben onu açacaktım ya. Şunu aç. Şuna gideceğiz. Bir dakika. Buna gitmek için ta buradan mı dolanmak gerekiyor? Sen ciddi misin? Ya yok, kullanırız. Zaten puan çok kolay kazanıyorsun. Sıkıntı yok. Bunu da alacağım. Bunu da alacağız.
The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves on trouble now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skull or Hati. Chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes.
Aşağı atlayacak bence, ithal edecek.
My sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny.
O kadar içmiş ki. İndireyim çatıdan. Gel lan. Da ben seni nasıl indireceğim buradan?
Very strong.
You're very large.
Atabileceğim bir saman balyası var mı yakında? Oha. Ebesinin nikahı bu arada. Sırtında bir adam da öyle atlayamazsın asla.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Sonuncusu olmasına gerek yok dedi, o da öyle kaldı.
I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles, and for my fellow Christians. May we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Abi hepsi de aynı şey yüzüğü veriyor. Ne diyeyim? Kaya mı?
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I've ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, and he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good King Oswald!
To Oswald!
Skål!
Skål!
Skål! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom.
Ne yarışı ya?
Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
Dur. Hay ananı avradını senin.
The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald, king of sheep fuckers, show your eyes.
Aptal ya.
I challenge you.
I accept.
Bu arada yener. Ama yine de söyleyeyim.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
Evet.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Bitireyim. Şerefsiz ya. Şerefsiz. Yok, biz bunu başladık. Başladık, şerefsiz yine aynısını yapıyor bak. Evet. Senin kafana ineyim de bir. Gel kanka. Bir daha vur. Onu dodge'layamadım.
East Anglia can burn for all I care.
Kafana bir ineyim de. Of.
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
Yapacak bir şey yok.
What's done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
Ya ışık çok güzel vuruyor şu anda. Görüntü olarak çok iyi yani.
I will need you to make good on that alliance.
Hayır, bağışlamamı... Tamam, hoşça kal demeliyiz Finir'e. Bağışlamamı şey istedi. Oswald istedi, o yüzden bağışladım. Yoksa ben öldürürüm. Ha şurada. Ben de diyorum nerede bu? Abi hayır ya. Kağıt. Ne bu? 26, 25, 24. Ha bu savaşçı kiralama. Yok istemiyorum. Gerek yok. Ekip çok iyi bizim ya. Gidip Finir'le konuşalım, ondan sonra herhalde bölümü bitiririz yani. Kaç dakika oldu? Konuş.
Broder, look after Oswald, will you? Aye, he is family now. And I could not be more proud of him.
RTX 10 değil.
We have
Bunda
you
yok.
to thank for that.
Take care. Valdis,
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My bannerfolk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well, and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor.
Yani adam seni şeye rağmen kabul etti. Düşün.
A dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything.
Eyvallah kanka, tamam.
Of my heart.
Fini.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure.
Bir yorgun ve yaşlı bir adam olarak öleceğimi sandım.
Burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Benimle gel diyoruz.
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Aa, ekibe geldi Finir. Güzel. Eyvallah. Tamam. Bitti. O zaman son bir dakika seviye atladık yine. Şey yapalım. Ben neye verecektim? Bu ne? Hafif yay kombosu değil. Bu ne? Çift ağırsı da. Ha. Buna gidelim. Bir de şuradan haritadan. Nerede bizim şeyimiz, kampımız? Oraya bir hızlı yolculuk atıp konuşalım şeyde. Randvi ile sonra bölüm bitireyim. Tabi yeni bir ittifak kurmak için daha bakalım kimler var. Hepsi de bir görüşelim. Sigurd nerede acaba ya? Sigurd ortadan bir kayboldu böyle. Yani yok şu anda herif. Evet, atladım onu zaten, hallettik. Yeni şeyler kazandık. Oh oh oh.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Rowan, Holger, why all this shout?
Ne oldu?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Dur bakayım, dinleyelim bir. Ha.
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
Yani Doug sus lan.
Absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Salak bu ya. Salak gibi mal.
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood?
Tamam.
Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgifu's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years.
You
have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie,
Yok. Haklı. Rowan haklı.
Piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafu's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Olmaz.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position.
Rowan haklı. Yeter.
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Rowan değil mi? Evet.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed. Does the reality of regrowth not
Hayır.
make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Güzel.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
That's a damn fine stable we have now. Lord, look at it.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
Çok.
Envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Eivor kral yapan. Tamam, Doğu İngiltere'yi de aldık. Kralımızı seviyor tam.
King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as alderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago.
Kim ya?
A man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Hadi ya. Okay. Umarım uzamaz daha fazla hikaye ya. Benim bir sağlasın şu açıklığı ya, bölüm bitireyim. Ben ufaktan bitirme ve sevgili YouTube. Sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Ya bakalım. Hikayemizi nereye götürüyor? Hep birlikte göreceğiz. O zaman kendinize iyi bakın. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın. Beraber videoyu benim kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Şunu bekleyelim, ondan sonra bitireceğim. Daha başlamadı yani, hala bilmiyorum o yüzden. Daha fazla beklemeye gerek yok diyecek. Tamam, başladı. Tamam, yeni yerler açıldı. Okey. O zaman görüşürüz, bay bay.